So good. Finish my morning run. And we're talking about the top picks today. It's happened before, and it's about to happen again. We're gonna be seeing 25x, 50x, 100x, 500x gains on some of these degenerate altcoins, the crypto casino that I have been involved in for years now. And I made a mistake last run. Yes, I was up hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yes, I was 18 years old and had no idea what I was doing. And yes, I lost it all. I lost all my bags. Now I'm gonna stop ranting about my life. I'm gonna give you everything you want to know. Everything that you need to do for the next 6 months to rank up in the social hierarchy of your financial stability. Now, at the end of the day, if you haven't been involved in crypto, you're probably gonna lose. You're probably gonna be exactly who I was last bull run when everyone said, diamond hands, hold your bags, we're all gonna become millionaires. Because that's when you lose, because everyone else who's been in the market since right now, foreshadowing into 6 months from now, everyone in the market who's already been in the market today is going to be up hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, and they're going to be liquidating their bags on you. They're just going to be dumping this and they're going to be taking out lifestyle chips, and they're going to reallocate it to build a foundation of financial stability for the rest of their life. And that is the ultimate goal here. The ultimate goal isn't to hit a 5,000x. It's to hit a 25, 50, 75x, liquidate, and then diversify your portfolio to create a foundation so then you can go out and do what you truly want with your time. I'm going to do what truly gives me purpose, and I'm not going to be working like a slave under the fiat currency system anymore. That is the objective here. So what am I dialed in on? What are my top picks? Lately this bull run, since Bitcoin has bounced back to the all-time high, it has been the meme coin market. Now, unfortunately for me, I haven't held any meme coins. I don't own any meme coins. I haven't had any of these crazy gains. And I'm okay with that. The reason why is because I see the opportunity in the utility market. The utility market meaning applications that people are going to use because they either service them or they're entertaining platforms. And there's a network effect directly valued to the cryptocurrency that which is involved in that entertainment ecosystem. And for me, my favorite space is the gaming space. I see the most amount of utility there. I don't give a about meme coins. I'm not gambling on what's going to become popular. I'm going to gamble on what I think people are going to use without even knowing that there's blockchain technology as the underlying asset. And I'm going to profit off of that network adoption. I honestly dialed into the gaming. I got a little bit excited a little bit too early, but the Bitcoin mothership, we're at all-time high. We just had a 24-hour consolidation, little sell-off here. It just rebounded in the last hour. We're ready to break the all-time high. Now, you have mid caps and you have small caps. Now, I'm involved in both of them. About 50% of my portfolio is in mid caps. These are going to be doing 5, 10, 15, maybe up to 20x's on the lower side of the mid cap sector. Now, these are layer ones. These are competitors with Ethereum, eventually smart contracting platforms, more of which applications can be built upon them. So you have Solana, we have AVAX, we have Sui, and we have Aptos. Those are my four infrastructure picks. These are on the safer side where you're still going to get astronomical gains. We're talking 5, 10, 15, 20x here. I am extremely confident and comfortable with 50% of my bag in diversified between these 4 layer ones. And the reason why is because you have dozens, if not hundreds, if not 1,000+ applications that will be built and already are being built for the last couple of years on these networks. Have off the grid that was built on Avalanche that just went live on open beta on Xbox, PS5, and PC, and it already has generated more than 5 million wallets of active users on its network. And that's just one application that has been built on AVAX. So you could see the adoption, the network effect here. And has any of this been priced in yet? Not at all. The guns mainnet isn't even out yet, and that's just one utility token out of dozens that are going to become mass adopted in a very short period of time. Also because of hype, fear of missing out, and the financial gains. And it's just this feedback loop where price goes up, people see other people making money, they want to make money, they put money in, price goes up, more people see other people making money, they want to make money, they put money in, and that's how we have this bubble effect. We're in these new tech spaces. I mean, you just FOMO rockets. And that's where we're going to get these 5, 10, 15, 20x's on these mid-cap coins. Now, let's start talking about the smaller, the degenerate Here we have Superverse. All of these are gaming niche. I correlate this to the meme coin market where I'm simply playing a bet on Superverse because it has a cult-like following. Superverse community on Twitter, it's a cult. These people are so bullish, so confident. They're not even, and its integrations are with every high-end, gaming net. WAGMI gonna crush it. Off the grid, exactly what I was talking about. 5 million plus users on the open beta access. The mainnet isn't even out yet. My Pet Hooligan, super awesome. Going to absolutely crush it. Here's Amavia, super awesome. Clash of Clans mobile game. Already has 5 million plus active users. The Mavia token is going to be used along with the game currency, the Ruby, and there's essentially an open marketplace where people download this on the App Store and then a wallet is created for them. People have no idea they're operating on chain here. They're just playing this super awesome Clash of Clans like game. They're buying things within the game. They're now opening land plots and you're building other cities. What's gonna happen is these mainnets are gonna come out and people are gonna realize that the shit that they've earned by spending 500 plus hours playing the game is actually correlated to real money through the Mavia token. And this is going to create a network effect that we have never seen before. Gunzilla Games, this is Off the Grid. Off the Grid, like I said, Battle Royale, it absolutely destroyed on its first week when they did their marketing play with all of the Twitch streamers. It passed Fortnite on the free-to-play on the Epic Games Store. And this is just the demo, the public demo, and they're going to be coming out with other game modes, other features, and they haven't even launched the mainnet of the Guns token. And it's super cool where it's integrated with your iPhone, where if you need to find people to play with, there's an application that you can go on your phone, find other players. It has a great sense of connecting people, building community, and it also has the whole theme of the game, like when you load in, it's hilarious. I mean, it's dirty, it's comical, it has everything it needs to spark interest in the community of gamers, and with the ownership of the in-game assets included, it's going to be awesome. And then my fourth and my other game bet is Illuvium. Yes, they've had some issues, and we saw this with Gunzilla too, which they've also been focusing on fixing, is where some of these games, they're artists. They went so hard on the AAA graphics where you need a super high-end computer to operate these games at a level of which they're playable. And a lot of these projects, especially Illuvium, they way overdid it. They way overdid the graphics, and it caused some problems in terms of people's accessibility to playing the game. They essentially eliminated 95% of the player base, and yet we're so early where the incentives to play hasn't even come in yet. It's going to be like Pokemon on steroids, where you collect, you own, you battle, you trade, you sell, you make money, but either way, we'll adopt tons and tons and tons of players. This is all correlated to Metcalfe's law, where the value of a network is directly proportional to the number of its users squared. To look at the potential of the gaming network, I mean, I'm placing bets here, and that's why it's important to have these infrastructure bets, because the specific game bets like these three, Mavia, Gunzilla, or Off the Grid, and Illuvium, I mean, we don't know which games are going to play out to be at the top. However, we know that rising tides lift all boats. Everything's going to go up, and you're going to have a market dominator. You're going to have that one that absolutely crushes it. My bet is that's going to be Off the Grid. However, let's backtrack to Axie Infinity, which was the absolute winner last bull run. I mean, we saw this thing take off. We're looking from where we're at now, which would be sitting around $5. I mean, this thing went up to 130 to 160. So we have these huge astronomical gains here. And we're just at the start. We're just at the start. Now the other two, and this is gaming infrastructure specifically, is Immutable X, which is built on Ethereum, and this allows these games to scale a large number of players, enabling players within the game to transact with each other the in-game items, in-game assets instantly, cheaply, considering that Ethereum is very slow and is very expensive. So this is a layer 2 solution that these games need in order to operate smoothly for its player base. You can place safe bets betting on the gaming market, but you don't want to just bet on specific video games, because that is way too high risk to put all your money in. I mean, yes, if you get really lucky, you're gonna make a ton of money, but I'm diversifying my risk in an already extremely high risk market, betting on the infrastructure. I'm gonna bet a couple on a couple high-end, high-return games, but these infrastructure tokens, Immutable X, very good. And Beam is another one, another infrastructure token, all in on gaming. And these things are going to blow up. And it's all happening right now. It is all happening. As soon as Bitcoin passes all-time high, we're rocketing to $100,000. And by the time Bitcoin hits 80,000 to 90,000, this thing's on every single mainstream news network, and people are going to get bored of Bitcoin, and they're going to be dabbling on all the weird little degenerate casino coins, and they're going to get bored of it, and they're going to move into the utility token market. And that's where I'm going to be sitting for the last 3 to 6 months, just waiting for this capital to flow in like a dam just broke apart and a bunch of water just flows in. That's going to be the capital flowing into this market, and I'm going to exit. And I'm just gonna liquidate. I'm gonna liquidate, move my funds into outside assets. And that's the most important thing. Is on a serious note, last bull run, I made a couple $100,000. I was 18 years old and I didn't sell a thing. I haven't sold, and I've been riding this out for 4 years. Was that a mistake? Absolutely. Did I learn from that mistake? Absolutely. What I learned was a $250,000 lesson. That's how I like to think about it. That's how I think about it. Is I was 18 years old and I just learned a lesson that is worth more than a 4-year college degree. So fucking worth it. Because now I know this bull run is I'm going to have the same experience, go through the same exact emotional roller coaster. Everyone is going to be so bullish on it, calling diamond hands and not selling. And I'm going to be liquidating my bags and doing exactly the opposite of what the general thesis of the market is saying for us to do. And I'm going to build my foundation, and I'm going to move on to the next level, the next thing I want to pursue in my life, whatever that may be at that point in time. All right, peace out.